living entities transferred. Okay, so based on this, who is our mother? Durga. Why? Because we enter into the womb of Mother Durga. But what kind of mother she is? She is a material mother who gives us the body. Because she is in charge of material nature. Earth, water, fire, air, ether. Everything comes from Mother Durga. She is in charge of everything material. So she is in charge of our material body. And then who becomes our father? Our father is Shiva. Because through his medium, the soul are injected into the womb of Mother Durga. So that's why Shiva and Durga are also called mother and father. Okay, any question? And what the Shiva Linga represents? That Linga is the father and this is Durga. So when Shiva and Mother Durga combines, then that becomes our father and mother, who brings us to this material world. They are in charge of giving us the body in this material world, but the soul originally comes part and parcel of Krishna. Just like I'll answer, just like our mother and father, they give birth to us now, but they don't give birth to the soul. They give birth to the body. Correct, right? So likewise, Shiva and Durga, they give birth to the body, to all living entities, because they are in charge of the five material elements. But the soul ultimately comes from Krishna. That's why Krishna is our mother, Krishna is our father. But then Shiva and Durga are also mother and father. Yes.
How that linga shape formed? Like how like
what does it represent?
The shape of the linga.
Yeah, there is Shiva, and it's a reproduction of Shiva and Durga. And that becomes Shiva and Durga combined, that becomes from where the living entity comes. So reproductive organ of Shiva and Mother Durga, and that is Linga. That is Shiva Linga. Okay, lot of details today, right, Yashomati? Yes.
Like it represents maybe a bone.
A bone?
Yeah, like which remains after.
A bone, yeah. So there may be many explanations. It's one explanation that I'm aware. I'm not claiming to be a knower of everything, but I'm mentioning something that I have heard. But it may have other representations also. Okay, so any questions so far? Yes. Yeah, we just began our Shiva Tattva. It will take some time. Okay, how many of you are patient enough to hear everything about Lord Shiva? Or are you feeling tired already? I am seeing some too slow and too boring. Okay, someone has question. Someone had question. Yes, yes.
In general, like Lord Shiva is referred to as the destructor.
Correct.
So how does this fit into this?
I'll come to that in few minutes. All right, good so far? Good, yes.
So Durga is Prakriti.
Durga is Prakriti.
Which gives birth to living entities, which is Purush.
Yes. And that Lord Shiva enters, comes in contact with Durga, because Krishna does not come in contact with material nature. He is always transcendental, so he doesn't come in contact with matter. So when he comes in contact with matter through the glance, that glance is Shiva.
So what do you mean by glance here?
That glance is the living entities carried through the glands. That living entities are transferred through the glands, so that through the gland Shiva comes and comes in contact with material nature, and Shiva and Durga, they live together and they give birth to all the living entities.
So the soul comes from Mahavishnu.
Yes, from the womb of Mahavishnu it comes. Yes, it comes from the womb of Mahavishnu through his glands and contact with the material nature. And that's why they are called the father and mother of the universe. But the universe actually comes from the pore of Mahavishnu, but they are also referred to as Mata and Pita.
So that means Paramatma and Prakriti makes Purush. Because one gives the soul, one gives the body. And then
So Paramatma, who is Mahavishnu, comes in contact with Prakriti through Shiva. That agency is Shiva. The glance is Shiva. Alright, questions. If no question, then it means you understood how Shiva is the father, Durga is the mother. How the living entity comes from Mahavishnu. How they enter into Mahavishnu from spiritual world, they fell down and enter into Mahavishnu and transferred through the glance to material nature. And this material nature is, let's expand this. One second. And this is one universe who's in charge, everything is Durga. And this Shiva, he comes and stays. Wow, this is a little complex. But I trust Microsoft. And Durga and Shiva, they reside here. That's how they are transferred.
Kailash is now in Tibet.
Then this Vishnu, he expands. And then he also resides as at the bottom of the universe as Garbhodakshai Vishnu. And from his navel comes Brahma. And from Brahma, then there is a story of Brahma gave birth to the first 4 sons. They were 4 Kumaras. Then Brahma told them to procreate. They said, sorry father, we don't want to engage in these activities. We just want to worship Narayan. So Brahma became angry. And from his forehead comes Rudra, which comes from anger. And he was bluish in reddish in color. And he was crying because it emanated from Brahma's anger. So Brahma says, you are continuously crying. So you will be called by the name Rudra. Rudra means one who is always crying and angry. So then from Brahma comes Rudra. And how many of them comes? Yeah, 11. And that's why they are called Ekadashi Rudras. And they have their Ekadashi Rudranis. That's a long text. So Rudra appeared through Brahma, Kailash Shiva appeared through Mahavishnu, and Sadashiva appears through Sankarshan. These are 3 aspects of Shiva Tattva. Yes, Deepika, finally you got a question. Go ahead.
Every universe has a separate Kailash or separate.
Yes, Mataji. Okay, anything else? Questions? Yes, Prabhu? Yes, Prabhu.
No, so you said Shiva comes from the glands of Mahavishnu. Right?
The Shiva.
Yes. So the Durga, the material nature / Durga over there, is she just already there or?
Yeah, Durga is backside shadow of Lakshmi Devi.
Backside shadow.
Shadow. Like Maya is shadow of Krishna, Durga is shadow of Lakshmi Devi.
Oh.
Okay. Again, Brahma Samhita describes that. Okay. Yes.
Is there a particular reason why, like, the caretaker of the material nature is a feminine personality, something like that? Because
वहाँ तो बहुत सारे feminine लोग हैं.
no, like
No, he meant to say Durga Devi. Durga Devi is in charge of the material nature.
So why she is in charge of material nature? Why not a male?
No, I'm not asking. Like, why not a male? Is there a particular logic or reason why?
That our Professor Sai Rowe will answer.
She serves Lord Shiva, so
That is the answer. She says Lord Shiva. That's good. Whatever he says has to be true. It's just how it is designed. You know? Okay, anything else? Any other question?
Why Shiva is called Ardhanareshwar?
Ardhanareshwar, like half Narayan. Yeah, because he's expansion of Narayan. But he's not full because he comes in contact with material nature.